In this lecture, we will learn how to share data between jobs in a workflow in GitHub Actions. So we have seen previously that this workflow was failed because here the build job create a file called app.txt, but when executing the test job and the deploy job, these two jobs fail because they cannot access the file created by the build job. Okay, so if we go here back to the Actions tab, here we see for the test job that it fails because it doesn't find a file with this name app.txt. Okay, and this error can be solved using artifacts to share data between jobs. And for that we have two actions. One for uploading the artifacts, we will use it in the build job to upload the app.txt file, and another for downloading the artifacts, and we will use it in the test job and in the deploy job to download the app.txt file. So if we go here to GitHub Actions Marketplace, so let's go here to the marketplace. So here we have all the actions that we can use in a GitHub Actions workflow. Okay, so here let's search for the actions that we can use to work with artifacts. So here we see that we have two actions, one for uploading a build artifact and another for downloading a build artifact. So let's see how we can use the action for uploading an artifact. So here we find that we use this action to upload Actions Artifact in a workflow, and if we scroll down here, we find here how we can use this action. Okay, so here we use the uses keyword to define the action that we can use, and then we have to set a name for the artifact and the path to the file that we want to upload. So let's copy these lines of code. So here after this step in the build job, we will add another step to upload the app.txt file. We will call it upload the app.txt file, and here we will use the uses keyword So here we have to give a name to the artifact. For example, I will call it app text file. And then we have to specify the path to the file. Okay? So here in the build job, we have added another step to upload the app.txt file using the upload artifact action. Okay? Let's move now to the action that we will use to download the artifact. So here we see that we can use this action to download artifacts in a workflow. If we scroll down here, we find how to use this action. So we will use the users keyword and then specify the action that we want to use. And then we have to specify the name of the artifact that we want to download. Okay. So here in the test job, before executing this step, which is test the app, we want first of all to download the artifact. And we will do that using the download artifact action. So here we will add a new step and we will give it a name, for example, download the app.txt file. And we will do that using the download artifact actions. And then we have to specify the name of the artifact that we want to download, which is this artifact, the app text file, as we specify here in the build job. So here in the test job, we have added a new step to download the artifact uploaded and created by the build job. The same for the deploy job. Just here for the next step of the test job. So here we will first of all cut the content of the app.txt, and then we want just to echo this message testing the app without editing the app.txt file. The same for the deploy job. Before executing this step, we want to download the artifact created by the build job. And for that, we will copy this step added to the test job. And we will paste it here to download the artifact created by the build job. So now in the build job, we have two steps. In the first step, we create the app.txt file. And then in the second step, we upload the file as an artifact using the upload artifact action. In the test job, we have two steps. First of all, we download the artifact created by the build job using the download artifact action. And then we simulate testing the app by executing the cat command and the echo command. And the same for the deploy job. So we have two steps. First of all, we download the artifact created by the build job using the download artifact action. And then we simulate deploying the app by executing these two commands, the cat command and the echo command. So now let's commit the changes and see the execution of the workflow. So let's go back here to actions. So now the workflow was triggered. So it starts first of all by executing the build job. If we see here the execution of the build job, it starts first of all by setting up the job. And here in the setup job, we find here that it downloads the action upload artifact because we will need it in the next steps of the build job. We will need it here to upload the app.txt file. So here in this step, the upload app.txt file, we use the upload artifact action to upload the app.txt file. So here we see that artifact app text file has been successfully uploaded. So this confirms that the artifact was uploaded successfully. Let's go now to the test job. The same for the test job. If we go here to the setup job step, we see here that it downloads the download artifact action, because we will need it in the next steps of the test job to download the artifact created by the build job. So here in this step, it downloads the artifact created by the build job. So here we see that artifact download completed successfully. And now if we go to the test step, we find that the execution of this step was completed successfully. So it starts by executing the sleep command, then cut the content of the app.txt file. And here we see the message building the app coming from the app.txt file. And finally, the message testing the app coming from the echo command. Finally, let's move to the deploy job. Let's see what happens in the setup job. Here, it starts by downloading the download artifact action, because it will be used to download the artifact created by the build job. And here we see that artifact download completed successfully. So the artifact created and uploaded by the build job was successfully downloaded by the deploy job. And now if we go to the deploy step, we see that it starts by executing the sleep command, and then it executes the cut command to display the content of the app.txt file, which is the artifact created by the build job. So here we see the message building the app coming from this file. And finally, we see this message deploying the app coming from the echo command. So the workflow was completed successfully, and the deploy job and the test job was able to access the artifact created by the build job. So here we see that the workflow was completed successfully, and even if the workflow was terminated, we're still able to access the artifact created by the jobs of the workflow, because it will be stored in GitHub for 90 days. We can download it by clicking here on the name of the artifact. We see here that the artifact was downloaded. It will be stored for 90 days in GitHub. If we go here to the setting tab, and then to actions, general, we find here that the artifact will be stored for 90 days, and this is the maximum period for a free account. So that's how we can work with artifacts in GitHub Actions. I hope that everything is clear, and thank you very much.